All right, Gil, thank you. Well, if you're on the lookout for a new job as we approach the holiday season, a lot of people are going to be doing that. You do need to keep an eye out for potential scams. And here to tell us what to look out for before you apply, we have Luke Frey, Communications Manager of the Better Business Bureau of Connecticut. Good morning.
All right, good morning. How are you?
So nice to have you here. Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you.
A lot of people are going to be wanting holiday jobs, a little extra cash, and there's a lot of availability. A lot of stores hire.
Yes.
But you do need to be very careful.
Sure, exactly. And the National Retail Federation is claiming there could be up to 650,000 open temporary jobs this holiday season. So that's well over 500,000 people who are either looking for employment or who are going to be applying to a job this holiday season. So there's lots of red flags when it comes to an employment scam. But number one is definitely don't fall for an overpayment scam. So a lot of people apply to a position and then that company claims to or paid them, and then they're asked to wire back a certain amount of that check. Well, it also kind of ties in with fake check scams as well, since eventually that check will bounce and then you're kind of out of those funds as well as what you've wired over. It could have been overseas or to some scammer.
So are these jobs that are online that somebody might be doing that?
Yes, so job scams can be anywhere, unfortunately, and one of our tips is also scams are everywhere. Okay. So if you're using a site like LinkedIn that you may trust and think, oh, there's no scammers on there, there actually are sometimes. So you have to be really careful. And scam type jobs are usually jobs that appeal to a lot of types of people. So they're jobs that don't require a certain license or background. So it's those secret shopper jobs or work from home jobs that seem great but may end up being a scam in the end. So.
Right, really playing on, of course, a lot of moms, stay-at-home moms who might be wanting to make a little extra cash, or teenagers who might want to be doing so while going to school at the same time. So they're really playing into a vulnerable population for that.
Sure, and it's usually a job as well that is claiming to pay you sometimes twice as much as what other jobs in that same category may be doing. So that's also a red flag. If you're seeing a bunch of postings for a certain job and it pays $10 an hour, and this posting pays $20 an hour. So there's probably a catch when it comes to why you're being paid higher than any of those other previous jobs you've seen posted as well.
And how about when you go to, because obviously when you apply, you give personal information.
Yes.
So let's talk about that, because a lot of people are going to be doing that. What should you be concerned about? When you...
Sure. So you should have everything in writing prior to handing over any personal information as far as social security number, that direct deposit information. That's really crucial that you have an offer in writing from a company. You have all of their contact info as well. So sometimes in an employment scam, you actually won't know the company's address. You won't have any of their email addresses, any of the contact phone numbers as well. So it's important that you have as much info on the employer as the employer has on you in that process. And of course,
online too, you always want to look for that lock that shows it's a secure website
yes,
as
you're
well.
smart. So yes, that's very true. So the HTTPS is extremely important, that any site you're entering anything on has that HTTPS, has that lock, and is green.
All right, Luke Frey with the Better Business Bureau here in Connecticut. Thank you so much.
All
Great
right,
advice.
yeah, thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Still ahead this morning, Gil's going to have your 8-day forecast. But first, a reminder about a great way to give back ahead of the holiday.